It's Saturday, and you know what that means. It's time for the All Effin' Wrestling Show. We're not new usually on a Saturday, but
No,
we're ready to rock and roll. What's on the show today?
we're gonna talk about one of the big four PLEs for WWE. We're gonna talk about SummerSlam Night One. This is a two-part show for us because we got Night Two tomorrow of SummerSlam. So yeah,
Yeah, I guess I'll take the part of EVP Joe. Hit that music.
woo! All right, this Saturday, Night One of SummerSlam. Got a really big show. So I say we just get right into it.
I think we had to introduce ourselves, JB.
Oh, yeah, I am your chief shenanigans officer. I am one cool cat. I'm the JFB, James from Boston.
James Falcone of the Falcone family.
Yep.
You go all the way back to Batman.
Hell yeah.
Batman Begins. You're in that. Your family's in that.
Also in, Batman Begins, and then also in the Batman animated series.
Oh, the Falcons are in that too. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But you're Falcon, not Falcone.
That is correct.
I am, of course, your Canadian hero, the patron saint of professional wrestling, that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Cat F and Dry, and I'm rocking the Red Flag Society t-shirt. This is one of my favorite shirts that I've ever bought from.
I like it. I like that shirt. It
is rock and roll, and it's like anyone can wear it. You don't have to be a wrestling fan. You can just,
yeah. That's true. So we'll talk about Night One.
Did you watch SmackDown last night?
I did watch SmackDown last night.
What I'm wondering is why are they turning John Cena face for before SummerSlam? Why wouldn't they wait till after?
Because it's not worked. His heel run has not worked.
I know, but like finish it up with the Cody Rhodes thing, and then like, oh, you gave me the fight of my life. Oh, I realized you showed me the way. I don't know. It seems like to me, it seems like that's not how you build a pay-per-view.
Oh yeah. It's because Cody Rhodes is going to turn heel. It's going to be a double turn. I got this suspicion right here that Cody Rhodes is going to turn heel.
Before we get into like the SummerSlam predictions, I want to talk about what Cody Rhodes said on the Ringer podcast.
Oh, what did he say on the Ringer?
He said that he left AEW because he felt disrespected.
I mean,
but here's the thing. Here's my hot take. If you're gonna say you felt disrespected, tell us why.
Yeah.
Or else you're a whiny bitch. That's what I feel. Like, you're not going to tell us why. There's no point in saying, like, like, come on.
I mean, I'm sure that a majority of the reason why he cannot talk about it is because of an NDA he probably signed when he exited. That's my guess.
No, but he's obviously sending a message to whoever disrespected him.
Oh, I agree. And I mean, to be honest with you, like it seemed very odd that you would leave a company you started and go off to a much bigger payday than what he was getting in AEW. I guarantee it.
Well,
It just
was the disrespect money? Because there seemed to be like this like contract negotiations,
yeah.
and then all of a sudden he's going to WWE.
I mean, there's a lot to it that we don't know. Like I feel like ultimately he left for the money. I don't think that there was a way legitimately that Tony Khan could have paid Cody Rhodes what WWE is paying him. Not even close. Because while Tony Khan's worth billions of dollars, AEW is not. It's not $1 billion company. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
Like I think they could have paid him, no problem.
I
Because
don't think that.
they paid other people way more money.
Yeah,
But like I think that's where the disrespect. I think this is just me reading into it.
yeah,
I think that's where the disrespect comes from. He's like, you've paid this guy, this guy, this guy this much money,
yeah.
and then you offer me this.
I mean, it could have been over ownership too, because we don't know if there's a partnership deal in place. You know what I mean? Like, do the Bucks and Kenny Omega own a percentage of AEW when they came in as EVPs?
I don't think so. I think like these wrestlers who say they created AEW, they
Yeah,
didn't. They didn't.
yeah,
Tony Khan created AEW. They were cornerstone foundational pieces.
yeah,
But if you don't have the money and like the connections that Tony Khan had,
yeah,
the company doesn't start. Like they're foundational pieces, no doubt.
yeah,
But they did not create AEW.
yeah. I find it interesting because also Aleister Black talked about kind of squashing the rumors of why he left AEW.
I love that. That
Yeah,
is like he explains like if I was like for one, I had a good time there, blah blah blah, and it's also smart.
yeah,
You don't want to burn bridges.
yeah,
Um, you, and that's essentially it. He's like talking about like when you're a wrestler, you do the job that you're told.
yeah,
And he talked about not not what people saying he didn't do certain jobs and didn't want to be pinned. It's like if I had that kind of power, don't you think I would have got myself in the main event out more?
yeah, yeah. And the other big thing is Swerve has a time clock now. Swerve said at the end of the last contract he just signed in 2024, which runs 5 years. So 2029, Swerve is retiring, and said he.
Yeah, that is interesting. That is interesting. Let's go. Let's talk about that really quickly because wrestlers, wrestlers, and hell were
Yeah,
paved with good intentions.
yeah,
But when it comes time to let go, they often can't.
yeah.
Like, how many people have said they're retiring after both, and then like, hey, were you retiring 10 years ago?
I mean, I was at Ric Flair's last match. I guarantee you, I'll be at his next last match.
Do you remember Hulk Hogan was talking about retiring in the 80s?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm buying that. All right.
Oh my goodness.
I think it's time to talk about SummerSlam.
Yes.
Let's
I
talk
like
about.
that, but I like talking that little tidbits there.
Yeah,
Um, Kimmy Funk, no relation to
Terry
Terry Funk or Flash Funk
or Dory.
or Dory, yeah.
Yeah.
But what match are we going to start with?
Well, I don't know what the order is. We know what the main event will be. It
Let's
will
start.
be.
Let's save the main event for last.
Yeah.
For night one, and
Let's open with the women's
let's start.
championship.
Okay. You want to start bigger? Okay.
Yeah. Tiffany Stratton, your champion, is taking on Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. I believe this might open the show.
Okay.
I don't know why. I feel like this might open the show. Ken Dry, who you taking?
You know what?
What?
I think Tony Khan influences the way WWE books now.
How so?
Well, before Tony started bringing AEW into the shtick and everything,
Yeah.
is you would start with really shitty matches to start,
Oh yeah.
but Tony Khan would start with really hot matches to start the show, and I feel WWE has followed suit.
I believe they're going to. Yeah. Absolutely. It's not been apparent lately, but yeah.
No, they have not lately, but they have in the past.
Yeah, they have in the past. Yeah. Who are you taking?
Okay, so let's not forget, sometime during this prediction show,
Yeah.
we got to put our lock of the night in.
Lock of the night.
I will not be putting my lock of the night at this time, but I really think if you do not pull the trigger on Jade Cargill now,
Yeah.
becoming the world champion, you got to start all over and build her up all over again, and that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And the shine will definitely be off her if she loses this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 100.
And Tiffany
100%.
has had a nice long run. Kimmy thinks Jade's going to win as well.
Yeah. She's going 100%. So Canada Dry, you're taking Jade Cargill.
I am. And we're going to go over these tomorrow, too, to see who's doing better.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I want to go with Jade Cargill. Absolutely 100%. I want to go with Jade Cargill. I think the problem that I have with Jade Cargill is that she is getting ready to go into production on a movie. And from what I understood and what I've read, that it's the production is coming up relatively soon. So it doesn't make sense to give her a belt when she's not going to be around to defend it. Like, it doesn't make sense. And it may go, and they may push it back, or they may give her the days off so she can appear in SmackDown or whatever. But
well, listen, you
I
only have to be at work these days once a week. Really? If you're not on the live shows, like on the house shows, there's not as many house shows as there used to be.
Yeah.
So it's very possible you could still do both.
Yeah. I'm going with Jade. I mean,
did I twist your arm on that?
A little bit. Yeah, I think you swayed it a little bit. I'm not a fan of Tiffany Stratton and her run. I think once she got past Charlotte Flair, it's kind of fizzled. And I love Jade Cargill. I love her look, but she still can't wrestle worth a damn. So like, I don't know like how you really book this, because when you look at the SmackDown roster, the women's division is not that great.
James, are we gonna have some news tomorrow?
Oh yeah, we're gonna
do news tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, some formal news. So we're both going with.
Yeah, we're both going with Jade.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I want to put this out there. I feel like the road to SummerSlam has been bad. Like there's no hype going into this. Like one or two matches have really grown to be bigger than anticipated, but like night one, there's nothing that's on there that has had a massive buildup. It feels like they're just kind of limping across the finish line going into SummerSlam. That's how I see it. Like it looks weak in
Have
terms of like
you
buildup.
you
You
caught
know,
any of the WWE Unreal?
I have not watched it yet.
I've watched one episode.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll most likely watch it before SummerSlam, or at least start
Now,
watching.
now I don't know if this is my opinion yet because I haven't watched it enough.
Yeah,
But I've read some people saying, now this isn't my opinion.
yeah,
I've read people saying that this is um, made to look like Triple H as Dana White.
yeah,
Like it's a big look at Triple H and like he's a big deal,
yeah,
which is interesting because Vince McMahon.
yeah,
You can say whatever you want about this guy, and you'll probably be right, but he didn't like to put himself in the limelight, except for like his Mr. McMahon character.
yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, that. I mean, I think what makes Unreal unique is that a lot of people are looking at it like, "Oh, it's Netflix doing a behind the scenes with the WWE."
Yeah,
So it's Netflix that's creating this, and Netflix that's telling the story, and it's not.
no,
This is WWE controlling their narrative, and the narrative within WWE since Vince McMahon's departure has not been about the wrestlers; it's been about Triple H. Like people are consumed with either pointing a finger at Triple H as to why the WWE is not doing well, or throwing a party for Triple H because the WWE is doing well.
the,
And
the
that's
other
the
thing
narrative.
the other thing I want to point out is AEW already did a show like this.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for season 2 because I really enjoyed that,
yeah,
especially with like the bullshit with Tay Conte or Tay Mello,
yeah,
and I loved all that stuff.
yeah.
But
Like I like it. WWE doesn't make like outside of maybe Cody Rhodes, the entire internet wrestling community is consumed by Triple H. And I don't feel like WWE makes stars anymore. Like their focus is
one
not
of your biggest stars is the Booker.
like they're like it's so weird because instead of the internet wrestling community banding together and saying we like this wrestler, we don't like this wrestler, blah 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 blah, they only want to talk about Triple H and his booking.
Yeah,
That's
either good
it.
or bad. Either good or
Yeah,
bad. Either like all hail Triple H or
yeah.
you know.
It's just so weird. Like it's so weird, and that's like when I talk to people about professional wrestling, I always separate your two biggest companies. WWE is an entertainment company that occasionally has a wrestling match. AEW is a wrestling promotion that occasionally has entertainment. That's your huge difference. So, like, if you like,
These are the two companies we cover the most.
yeah, and Everybody else orbits around these guys are indies. NWA, TN. I mean, like you can say TNA is not, and in reality, they aren't. They're associated with WWE, but the reality is that they're not owned by WWE. So in essence, they are an indie promotion. They don't have a TV deal, or they have one, but it's horrible. So
Yeah, before we move on to our next match,
yeah,
the uh, Wrestling Observer newsletter was talking about A&E possibly giving them a TV deal,
yeah,
or CW, which I don't. Which with CW is interesting because they already have NXT on there.
yeah.
So like, would you have two wrestling shows on CW? Two different
I
companies.
mean, that's hard. It's hard to market it. It's hard to advertise it because the reality is people know that TNA has an association with WWE.
Yeah.
Half their belts are owned by WWE wrestlers.
Yeah.
Like, that's not good. So I if I was the president of TNA, I would find a streaming service or whoever that has no association
Like
with.
even NWA is on Roku now.
Yeah, like WWE. Yeah, NWA is on Roku.
Yeah.
House of Glory is on Triller. Like you have some great indie wrestling that are on separate streaming services. TNA, you don't need to be on the same programming as WWE.
Like if they could get A&E, that they could pull it off.
Like it's so weird because A&E is not known for anything that has to do with sports.
Except for their biopsy on WWE.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel bad for the guy that
All right,
owns
let's
it.
get to our next match. We went on a rabbit trail there.
Let's go to Randy Orton and his tag partner Jelly Roll taking on Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Who are you taking, Canada Dry?
I don't know why, but it seems like this is all about Randy Orton and Jelly Roll.
Yeah,
Like these, it seems like this is all about getting Jelly Roll over.
yeah,
Logan Paul doing his whole bit. We don't want outsiders. I'm like, well, you're an outsider. This, um, yeah, I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see a couple big moves from Jelly Roll here that
yeah,
he's trained on. And we're
yeah,
gonna be like, oh my goodness, Jelly Roll is good. I think that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna have a couple big moves that people are
yeah,
like, whoa, and they're gonna kind of shock us.
yeah. I mean, this is the most predictable match. I would say no. I would say this is probably the second most predictable match on this card for night one. It's going to be Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. Like, you've had the heels harass them for weeks.
Yeah.
And the storyline has been really good. Like I like Jelly Roll. I've met him a couple of times because he lives in Nashville. The guy's got a great story. His life story is amazing. He was in prison. He came out. He cleaned up. He's been losing weight. The guy's got a voice of an angel. Like you hear him, and then you see him, and you're like, no, that guy, no way that guy sings like that. But he does. He's got an amazing voice. But yeah, I mean, there's no reason to bring a guy in and not put him over. Like it doesn't make sense. So yeah, it's going to be Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. I mean, like that's the only thing that makes sense.
But that being said, no one wanted this match.
Nobody.
Like, I think you would have been better served to have Logan Paul with his own opponent
Yeah.
and have Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre go, and have Jelly Roll in Randy Orton's corner.
Yeah. I agree. I
But
agree.
say Livy.
Let's go to our third match for the women's tag team championship.
Tiffany says she likes jelly roll. We're
Yeah.
not talking about those Swiss sort of dessert treats.
Oh yeah, we're not talking about those. No,
Those are really good though.
they are delicious. So let's talk about the women's tag team championships. It is going to be Judgment Day. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez taking on Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Cannon Dry, who are you going with?
I'm going with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
Yeah,
So they didn't win last time when we went with them,
that is correct. Yes.
but I feel this is their moment.
Yeah.
Really quickly,
Yeah.
um, Charlotte Flair released this statement where she feels like she ostracized her fans by being unbeatable.
Yeah.
And she said, once I started just being myself,
Yeah.
everyone was a lot cooler.
Yeah.
So I find this interesting.
Oh, I do too. It's very unique because the reality is that you're dealing with. I think you're dealing with someone who had a huge ego, and it got checked. And I don't know if it was someone in the back.
Oh no, it's the fans.
Yeah.
The fans, the fans, like that would get to you, especially when every time you're going for a face run,
Yeah.
they shut it down
Yeah.
and they boo the shit out of you.
Yeah. I mean, you got a reality check. And unfortunately, fortunately, it kind of evened her out. I think she doesn't have that chip on her shoulder or that ego. And I honestly believe that a lot of it had to do with her divorce from Andrade and then it being thrown in her face by Tiffany Stratton. I think that was her wake up call. Because I think when Tiffany Stratton mentioned the divorce and the fans clapped and cheered, I think that brought Charlotte Flair back to earth.
Yeah, because I feel like as a wrestler, you have to be relatable.
Yeah.
Like even if you're a heel, like you got to get your comeuppance once in a while.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, I think I liked Charlotte Flair in her NXT run, and I really liked her in her first couple years on the main roster. I liked her character, but when she started getting title shot after title shot after title shot after title shot, and then her beef with Becky Lynch, which became public, like I think that painted her as an elitist. And you couldn't
and they did
connect.
the passing of the titles where one of them dropped the title.
Yeah. And like you didn't feel a connection to her at all. Now she's just power hungry Charlotte Flair as opposed to what she was when she first came up.
Yeah,
So,
and I feel like Alexa Bliss is the perfect person to put her with.
yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Because
Who
Alexa is the girl next door. Like
yeah.
she's just adorable as hell. So Noob says that he thinks Logan Paul is going to eat the pin, which I feel is interesting. Like
Yeah,
that's
if you can have Jelly Roll pin Logan Paul, that's gonna get a good pop.
going to get a huge pop. Yeah.
But who are you going with in this match?
I'm going with Flair and Bliss because you made shirts for them.
Yeah.
You have merch. You don't make merch for a tag team that's not going to win.
Except for when AJ Styles and Jericho did it, only for Jericho to betray. That was brilliant.
Yeah. Like it wouldn't make sense to put Flair and Bliss together, give them merch, and shove them out, and then not have them win. This is the most predictable match on the entire card. Like, this is a no-duh win for them. So, yeah. I mean, I like I said, like, I don't, like, I'm starting again to enjoy Charlotte Flair as a wrestler again. I like that she's been humbled, and it makes her more relatable. So yeah, let's go to our next match. We are talking about Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. By the way, Roman Reigns is your first non-Big Four athlete to be signed to the Jordan brand.
Oh, he
Roman,
signed up to Jordan?
he is signed exclusively with Jordan. And yeah, he is the only
That's
non-athlete from
big.
the Big Four sports that's signed with the Jordan brand, which is awesome. I love it. I'm wondering if we're going to get a Roman Reigns focused shoe from the Jordan brand, because you don't sign with a sneaker company and not get your own sneaker. That's all I'm saying. But we got Roman Reigns. We got Jey Uso. They're taking on the cronies of Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed. Canada Dry, who are you going with first?
I am going with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. Because this sets up what I think is going to happen later on.
Yeah.
They can't win.
Yeah.
Bronson and his shoes look epic.
Yeah, the shoes look really cool.
Oh, they're out. Are they out?
Yeah. Oh, they're not out yet, but they've been shown. So.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I think Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are taking the pin. Let's read that.
It says The Rock wanted Cody and Cena's soul. Bronson wanted Roman's souls. Hey!
But yeah, I think that we're getting Roman Reigns and Jey Uso.
So what do you think it's going to lead to?
I think this. I think Seth Rollins is cashing in tonight.
Yeah.
And so if they lose, then it makes the surprise even bigger.
Okay. I'm going opposite with you.
Okay.
I think Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker win. Here's the reason why. Because Seth Rollins might cash in tonight, getting your guys over on Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, okay, creates two additional opponents that will eventually go after Seth Rollins to challenge him for his belt. Like, you need those instant challengers. And I think
the other thing about your pick,
yeah,
is you can have Jey Uso eat the pin.
Yeah.
And you create a bigger star in Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
And that to me makes sense.
Yeah. Because you can't the linchpin in all of this is Seth Rollins. Because we don't know what's going on with Seth. We don't know how severe this injury is, if it is 100% legit. Like, we don't know. There's a lot of questions surrounding.
Okay, so I predicted in a short that Seth Rollins is coming back.
Yeah.
And he's cashing in on CM Punk.
Yeah.
But the one thing that kind of concerns me, that throws a wrench in my plans,
Yeah.
is that WWE didn't put LA Knight on this show in
No,
night
they
one.
won't.
It's like he could have rode that victory over Seth Rollins to something else.
Yeah.
But LA Knight, and then the other guy that they kind of sold down the river is R-Truth.
Oh, yeah.
He had this big moment, cutting off all his hair. I'm wrong, Killings now. And like, no, you're not. You're nowhere.
Yeah. They still introduce him as R-Truth.
And
So,
he hasn't been on a show in a while.
yeah.
So
Yeah. So, I mean, it's difficult because if Seth really isn't coming back, like if he does not appear, you can't have that heel team look weak. Because they still have to be in the main event storyline for when Seth eventually comes back. You have to keep them hot.
Jippy,
Yeah.
how many matches do we got left here?
We got 2 more.
Okay, so Christopher Rotz.
Yeah.
He's got 2 matches to call in.
Yeah.
And then he's banned from the
He's
AFW
banned.
network forever. From not from watching, but from on the show.
Yeah.
So he's looking. He's the clock is ticking.
It is.
And I invited Kimmy for tomorrow's show.
Oh, awesome. Okay. I'm down with that.
So Kimmy, we're looking forward to seeing you on tomorrow's prediction show.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All I gotta say to Christopher Rotz is you got, and I'm gonna go super fast. We're not even gonna delay this or string this out.
Christopher Rotz,
Get on it, brother.
you got 2 matches. You got 2 matches left to call in for your audition.
Let's talk about our next match. We have Sami Zayn taking on Karrion Kross. And apparently what this is a grudge match. Canada Dry, who are you going with?
This one is tough.
Yeah.
I feel like my heart is saying Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
But my mind is saying Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
So Karrion Kross doesn't have a contract, a renewal.
Yeah.
But they're featuring him in this big SummerSlam thing.
Yeah.
It's you know what? I'm gonna go heart. I want Karrion Kross to win this. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I want Karrion Kross to win this. Because I'm enjoying the hell of what Karrion Kross is doing ever since they broke him out of that faction he was in.
Yeah.
I love Karrion Kross.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kimmy's excited to come on the show tomorrow.
I can't wait to have her on. I'm all excited. I mean, here's the thing. When you're dealing with wrestling is an ego business. It just is. Wrestling is an ego business. You have the ego of the owners. You have ego of the bookers, the writers, the wrestlers. Everybody has an ego in wrestling. No one has a bigger ego that's easy to bruise than good old Paul Levesque. I'm just saying. He is going to properly F Karrion Kross. because the storyline in the news has been that Karrion Kross only has a few months left on his contract, and WWE has not approached him to extend that contract in any way, shape, or form. And Karrion Kross has confirmed that this is the case. Because Karrion Kross at this point doesn't give a shit about what his last few months might look like in WWE. I think he's just gonna cut.
Well, this showcasing this is good for his career, even if he takes the
Oh
L.
yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Because you're at a position where, like Aleister Black,
Yeah.
like certain wrestlers in that realm, it's hard to book them properly. Like Karrion Kross, Aleister Black, those guys would excel in the indies. Like they would be like Matt Cardona. They would be king of the indies.
I feel like Tony Khan should have put some sort of singles gold on Malachi Black.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And
So
I
the
think
question is, if Karrion Kross does not get renewed in WWE,
yeah,
does Tony Khan sign him?
no.
Really?
Because here's the problem. You have a huge oversaturation in AEW right now. That has been AEW's problem since day one. You have a horrible oversaturation of talent. You have guys that are not being showcased.
So I have this rule.
Yeah.
And I don't always follow it, but if I'm going to buy a new piece of clothing,
yeah,
I have to get rid of an old piece of clothing.
Yeah.
That's what Tony Khan needs to do if he's doing that.
Yeah.
If he's bringing someone in new, you got to get rid of someone.
Yeah. And, you have, I think for me, Karrion Kross fits better being a huge indie guy. Like, that's where he made his name. That was his bread and butter. Before he signed with WWE, he was legitimately one of the best indie wrestlers in the world.
But if Tony Khan is a fan of someone, he doesn't care. He'll just sign them.
No, that's true.
Like if he loves them, he's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll make room for you.
Yeah. But it frustrates me how badly they have booked Karrion Kross for his entire WWE run. He's never in a big title.
But yeah, like this is the biggest momentum he's had since WrestleMania.
Yeah, absolutely. But to me, in reality, is Sami Zayn is probably going to win this match. That's my lock of the night, by the way.
That's your lock of the night. This is your head pick.
My lock of the night. It
is
is going
to be your head over heart, right?
Yeah. For me,
but you want Karrion Kross to win, like I do.
Like I want Karrion Kross to win. I want Karrion Kross to be successful in whatever he does, because I think he's got a very unique look and feel when he's in the ring.
And Scarlett Bordeaux is a great person to have at ringside as well.
But there's nobody wrestling today that's like Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross wrestles like a big guy, like a super big guy, like a Andre the Giant, or like he wrestles like a 7 foot tall, 400-pound guy, like he's an unstoppable force, and he cuts amazing promos, and he knows ring psychology. Like he's a very unique character, and that's why he's so hard to book.
I think if he doesn't sign in WWE, I'm making the call that he's going to AEW.
Okay.
I think Tony Khan knows what he's got in this.
Mm-hmm. I'm writing it down.
I said it for you first.
So let's go to our main event. We're talking about the World Heavyweight Championship. This is how we're probably going to end night one of SummerSlam. You have CM Punk, the man who survived the gauntlet by only wrestling one match. He is taking on your World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. Canada Dry. I know this has got to be your lock of the night. Who
This
you
is my
going?
lock of the night.
Yeah.
CM Punk wins,
Yeah.
and this is thrown in for free. Seth Rollins cashes in. Like, it seems too perfect of a setup.
Yeah.
And like, now that I think about it logically, WWE pretending they're punishing LA Knight by not putting him in the SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are wondering if this is going to happen.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think it will. I think it will.
Yeah. I mean, this is a really tough one. It really is. Because to be honest with you, we've had a 2-week build-up for this match. You wasted what should have been a build-up for this championship. You wasted it on Goldberg. That was bullshit. You should
Yep.
not have had that match.
Yep.
You should have had a match the Monday of that week to determine who was going to take on Gunther and told Goldberg to hit the bricks and pound sand, and you didn't.
Go
You
kick rocks. Go
wasted
Bill
it.
Goldberg.
Yeah. I don't like CM Punk being in this position. I also don't like the potential of CM Punk actually winning the belt.
Brian, I'm sorry, Brian. This is not his name. Her brother's name is Brian.
Yeah.
Funny story. So, Kimmy's brother, I used to know back in the day, and we were wrestling in our other friend's living room,
Yeah.
and Brian at the time was really heavy, like he was a big guy,
Mm-hmm.
and so we were wrestling, and he jumps on me, and I'm like, I can't breathe, and I lock in out of desperation, a move I just made up. I put my knee on the back of his knee and just wrenched.
Oh.
He's tapping. He was tapping like a little girl.
Yeah. Good for
And,
him.
and I named it the Funk Shooter.
The Funk Shooter. All right. I like it. Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't really know if Seth Rollins is coming back. I really don't. Like, we
But
know he's been,
I think that's what they want. Like, that's what they want you. They want you to
yeah.
not know. They want you to kind of maybe.
Yeah. Like, it's hard to predict this match because there's an unknown variable, and that unknown variable is Seth Rollins. We don't know what's going on with Seth.
But you notice about that Saturday night main event
Yeah.
is there was no like extra time. Everything was well planned.
Yeah.
There was no like, oh, this match ended 5 minutes, 10 minutes too early.
Yeah.
There was no extra time that they had to. Oh, like you see that in wrestling sometimes when someone gets injured. It's just like looking at the crowd or someone has to get on a mic. Like no, there was none of that. So
Yeah,
I think this is a work.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna knock my pick in. I'm gonna go with. I'm not gonna go with any of them. I think Seth Rollins cashes in and makes it a 3-way,
Oh,
and I think that
after they're like down and out kind of thing.
yeah, and I think in all honesty, Punk takes the pin. So yeah, Seth Rollins is coming back. But I'm gonna go with Rollins winning in the 3-way.
All right, way to go! That's a limb right there.
Yeah, I mean, I think the reason why I say that is because, like, this has not been a remarkable run for Gunther. It hasn't. This has felt like they didn't know what to do.
Did he only have a match with Did he only defend against Goldberg?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. One
Like,
defense.
like it. This has been unremarkable. It's been pretty bad. And putting the belt on Punk doesn't really make a tremendous amount of sense because,
Kimmy says that her arm hair stood up with you saying that.
yeah, I mean, it made my hair rise a little bit too. Like, I can't see giving Punk a shot at the belt, winning it, and then losing it to Seth within seconds. It doesn't make sense because he's a big name and he's got traction with the fans. So I'm going to go with Seth Rollins.
Do you know what I'm doing right now?
What are you doing right now?
I am kicking out Christopher Rotz from the AFW Network chat.
There we go. You know what?
So Christopher Rotz
Time's up.
is
You're
now
out.
banned
You're out.
from being on the AFW Network.
You've been deleted, my
This
friend.
is the third strike. He had two other chances to be on this show. Or the AFW Network, like a Dynamite After Dark or whatever.
Yeah.
But he didn't. But, you know, when you lose someone who is unreliable, we got someone new like Kimmy who's going to be part of the
Hell
AFW.
yeah. It's going to be a good show. I'm looking forward to it. I think that's it. We got our locks in. We got our picks in. We both didn't agree on 100%, so this is going to be interesting. Tune in tomorrow for part 2, where we talk about SummerSlam Night 1, some news, and then we're going to talk predictions for Night 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You know what's nice about this, though?
What's that?
Is I don't got to figure out what the show's going to be about.
No, no.
It feels like I landed on free parking. And Monopoly. I rolled. I'm like, yes, free parking. I'm not going to land on Boardwalk. You got a hotel.
Guys, we're at the end of the show, which means it's time for the JFB to pitch us some stuff.
Can we pitch this first?
Yeah, let's pitch that first. Guys, if you want to show it off, that's the newest shirt that we got right there. That shirt right there. Yeah, that shirt right there. The Red Flag Society shirt. We like to dole out red flags when we say things or do things that are questionable morally and ethically.
But here's another thing.
Yeah.
The French. That was an inopportune sneeze. The French military, back in the day, they flew a red flag when there was no mercy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this flag also means no mercy.
Hell yeah. So, ProWrestlingTees.com/effing wrestling, where you get all of your effing wrestling gear. We got links down below. One link sends you to all our social media sites. Join the AFW community. 20,000 plus strong. Strong. That's how strong we are. 20,000 and growing. But join our community, join our leagues, join whatever, interact with us. All you got to do is go click on one of those links. Next link sends you to DraftKings. You sign up, it helps the show. A little kickback to the show. Cool part is, you bet $5 and you pick the worst team to win, and the worst team doesn't win. And you're like, oh crap, I lost $5. You didn't. Because DraftKings will give you $150 back to bet some more, you degenerate gamblers. So come on down.
What a nice little hook. You're like, I didn't lose any money. I can. What up? That's like, what a hook that is.
Yeah. Come on, spend your money. Now, we got another link down below. Sends you to our YouTube channel where you can sponsor the show. We got multiple levels. It all helps the show server costs, and yada, 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 all kinds of crazy stuff. So, on behalf of Canada Dry, I am the Chief Shenanigans Officer. I am the JFB.
And if life gives you lemons, turn them into lemonade. Raise your fist in the air and say it with me. Just keep fighting.